Nigel, good morning to you. Let's talk team news firstly. Three of your players had to go off on Saturday. George Maris, George Lapsley and Rhys Oates. Can you give us the latest on the trio?
Yeah, Rhys Oates was a groin injury, so a doubt for Saturday, but we'll see how he is later in the week. George Maris opened his knee up in a tackle. He's probably the least serious of the three. We're hoping he'll be all right for Saturday. George Lapsley's got a shoulder strain, we think, which was causing him a lot of discomfort. You saw him wince, I think, during the game and then after the game. Don't think he got much sleep Saturday night, which you don't with these sorts of injuries. So we'll get that looked at and see, but I don't think he's a major doubt for Saturday.
And elsewhere, you've got Danny Johnson out for around about 3 weeks.
Yeah, Danny's out with a foot injury, so we'll just keep an eye on him and get him back as soon as we possibly can. It was very innocuous, the one against Newcastle last week, when the goalkeeper just caught him and he twisted it a little bit and nicked an ankle ligament. Then he put his penalty in and he felt it more after that. He was coming off anyway when he got his hat-trick, and it's funny, he was coming off on the hour mark, and when he scored his second one about that time, he said, we'll give you 5 minutes sort of thing to get your hat-trick, and he's delighted he's got the hat-trick, and we wish we'd have brought him off.
What's the latest on Callum Gordon?
Yeah, he's coming on. He's had an injection last week, which has helped settle this irritation in his knee. So we're looking for him to get some training in this week with a view to being available for Saturday. So it'd be good to get him back, We're just getting the players back. We're having so many out a month or so ago, which has coincided with improved results. And the last thing we want to do is start losing sort of 4 or 5 again. At the end of the game Saturday, we were without 6, and you include Perchie, arguably all who could be starters.
If Callum Gordon is back for Saturday, he's going to have to dislodge Elliot Hewitt from the right-back slot. And he's a player who's really come on week after week since the start of the season, wouldn't you say?
Definitely, he's just settled in. We talk about the new players that have come in, they all settle in at varying times. And I think he's really settling in now. He's great for us, plays right back, centre half, even midfield as well. His versatility was one of the reasons we signed him. But he's sort of a Mr. Steady Eddie, He's a sort of 7, 8 out of 10 each week. I'd say he had a couple of bad games towards at the start of the season, certainly the Bradford one at home. But since then, he's been very good indeed.
Who do you see as your first choice right fullback?
Whichever one's in form and fit. I don't think we've had too many opportunities where they've both been fit and we've had to make a choice so far this season. So Elliot's got the berth at the moment, and with us having other centre halves, he'll stay there for now.
Don't think we mentioned it in great detail on Saturday in that fine 2-1 well-fought victory at Stevenage. First win on the road in the league this season.
Yeah, too long to get to that point mid-November. We should have achieved that before now. When you think how well we finished last season as well with a victory at Port Vale on the last day of the season, and it shouldn't have taken us this long. But I think like getting that win against Tranmere a few weeks ago, everyone's a bit nervous. They're so desperate to get the win as we were on Saturday, and I think that probably took away a little bit from our performance. We played with an awful lot of endeavour, an awful lot of work rate. But there wasn't a lot of thought, I didn't think, applied to that. But hopefully that'll come when we settle down and get some more victories.
What difference has it made in the last few games, Nigel, having the more experienced players back in the lineup?
Well, you get that little edge in games that go from sort of losing to drawing or drawing to winning. And the experienced players, I thought Stephen Quinn was very, very good on Saturday, as John Joe O'Toole was. I thought they were probably the pick of our players, both over 30 years old, good experience. And they get you through games like that on Saturday where you're under the cosh at times. They realise we've got away with a couple when Reedy hit the post. And then you get somebody, a little talented midfielder like Ryan Sturck comes on and puts the winner in. So it's... I think it's about the mix, I think, and the variety to have that experience, but you need those sort of young players like Ryan Sturck with that ability.